film of the Memphis game in particular. Defensively, that's kind of been a struggle for you guys recurring. What are the specific issues you see on that?
To be honest, the start of the fourth quarter, we had 5 straight stops, and we couldn't score until, and they kind of, we missed a shot, had a turnover. DeLon Wright came down the court, passed to Joe Kim for a dunk. They go up 88-81. We hadn't scored the whole quarter, but we had held them up until that point. So I think it goes both ways. Defense could be a lot better, but you also got to score as well. But we like where we are.
How was practice today?
Shoot around, we prepared. We prepared, as great as we can, and I like the energy. I like where we are today. So looking forward to the matchup today.
LeBron, I saw that you were at A&R for 2Chainz new project. Rapper goes to the league. Can you kind of talk about the correlation between sports and music?
I think it fits like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. To be honest, growing up, without music, I don't think I'd be in the position I am today. Without hip hop, for sure, it just puts you in a different, mindset, different grind for me when I was growing up. I grew up in a hip hop family as well. My uncle was an artist, still is to this day. I listened to hip hop my whole life. So I think the whole correlation of rappers want to be ballers and ballers want to be rappers. I think it's kind of one and the same. We love the way they're able to, take their experiences and be able to put it on the track, and I guess they love what we do as well on the basketball floor. So I'm happy to be a part of that project. He's definitely a good friend of mine too.
People are getting worked up about the video that you posted on Instagram about you being in the studio the night before the Warriors game. Did that have any impact on whether or not you could play in the next game?
No, I wasn't ready to play.
You had already made that decision at that point.
Yeah, I didn't play
Right.
the night before the Warriors. The home game?
So he posted the video and said it was February 1st, and then the next day you didn't play in that game the next day. So people.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true. It was the day before. It was the night before we played the Warriors here at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He had a timestamp, so the timestamp was wrong.
Yeah. Oh, but I wasn't. No, I don't think that's not the case, because it wouldn't have been possible because Draymond was in LA.
Right. Okay.
So Draymond would have had to fly from the Bay to LA and then fly back up to us to play the next day. So
You were up there too.
yeah, so it wasn't even possible.
LeBron, at the end of practice today, can you speak to the importance of that competition, and especially at this time?
Competition is a part of our DNA. We love competition, and that's what we do around here every day. So to be able to have that shooting game at the end of the day was something we do at the end of every shoot around, and I'm happy we got the win again.
LeBron, when you say stuff to us about the state of the team, the state of the challenge of where you're at, how much is that an echo of things you've already said to other guys, or do sometimes you say stuff independently to us and it will filter back to the rest of the guys?
I don't know. It's hard to kind of, what I say to you guys, it filters back to my guys. For those guys, I think we try to prepare every day, and we do prepare. Not try, we prepare every day for our next challenge, and we did that today. And I love the positive mindset that we have, even with the struggle that we've had the last 10 games. But I like where we are as a ball club today with our mindset and hopefully going forward.
How much a part of the preparation is start talking about what happened in the last Pelicans game, urgency or lack thereof from the last game? Is that motivating for you guys tonight?
I think it's motivating to get out and play the game that we love to play. We get an opportunity to play this great game, and we all woke up today on the right side of the bed, and we look forward to the challenge. So it's all about staying positive no matter what's going on.
Kind of comes to the science of sports recovery. You think that's a big part of your DNA. At this point in the year, do you do more of that? I don't want to give away anything that you do, but like whether it's cryotherapy or more ice baths?
Nah, I think for me, taking care of my body is a lifestyle. It's not even just an in-the-season thing or day-to-day. It's every day. I train my body, prepare my body all year round to not only obviously play games that I love to play and be available to my teammates, but to be, live a healthy lifestyle. So it's just one.
You talked a minute ago about the mental side. How does that connect the healthy lifestyle and recovery to a mental?
Well, the mental side of everything is the most important. If you don't have a healthy mental, if your mind's not fresh, if your mind is not able to be fresh, then everything else will fall at its waistline. So, you have to always just try to have, the right mind, the right mindset, and be able to go forward.
You guys haven't had a winning streak more than 4 games, I think, this season. Obviously, time's running out. You guys are going to have to go on a run. What you're seeing, what tells you, what gives you the confidence that's in you guys?
That we have an opportunity today to make the most of today and not worry about happening in the past. So, we're not worried about what the time strain is or what everyone is saying. I think it's what happens in here, and I feel good about where we are.
How are you kind of taking this right now, this position that you're in at this point? Where you're on the outside looking in, and obviously you've made the playoffs every year, forever.
No, not forever. Not forever. I didn't make the playoffs my first 3 years, and I've been able to make the playoffs. What would that be? 12, 13 straight after that, but it's not every year. So every year is a promise, and I always live in the present. And I like our ball club, and I like what we can do over these last stretches.
So is it a calm that you feel? Is it an excitement or looking forward to it? Is it a panic at all?
No panic. No panic at all.
Last question, please. What have you thought about the mentality that Brandon and Kyle have had coming out of the All-Star break?
I think obviously, both of them have just picked up their games, especially offensively. B.I. in crazy shooting zone right now with his efficiency more than anything. And I think, and as far as Kuz as well, they've just been very efficient with their shot attempts, with the makes. It's been very good to see them continue to grow, throughout this process. And I know both of them are saying it doesn't matter if we don't get wins. I feel the same way about me. I don't care what I'm doing. As far as my statistics, if we're not winning, then it doesn't matter. But I love